Hey everyone, it's my pleasure to present our research paper titled Digi Vahan at this prestigious conference. So I'm Abhishek Tilwar, and I'm thrilled to share with you our findings from our research, and which is an extensive research and development by our team. So this is our team. I'm Abhishek. We have Umesh, Rushikesh, Vinit, and we have our guide. Like I would like to thank our guide, Geeta Nole ma'am, for this for guiding us for this project, and thank you all for listening to us. So we'll be covering about this all topics regarding our project and the research paper we had. So moving on to the title. So we have our title, that is Digi Vahan. So the primary objective of our research is to address the challenges that are faced by the drivers in today's fast growing digital technology and the world, by developing an innovative vehicle management system called Digi Vahan. So the system aims at improving all over experience of driving by providing different features that are useful to make drive easy and reduce conflict between the buying of used car transactions, and to find the parking availability of that are available in the metro areas. So these are some of the features that we are covering in our project. So which will also have a contact mechanic if there is a breakdown of vehicles near where there is no GPS kind of thing or internet that is available. So we will be using the technologies so that we can use that without internet as well. So apart from that, we will be having online parking space allotment system, and will be covering lots of commercial aspects of solving parking availability problems. So what's the motivation behind making this application? So in the metropolitan areas, there is a huge traffic, so we don't get a space for finding where to park our vehicle. So even if we park in the wrong, we get fined for that. So to solve these problems, we came up with an algorithm that help us to find the best possible parking areas. And if we talk about the current scenario for different parking assignment algorithms as well, they doesn't work on different type of vehicle, that may be car or some specific type of vehicles. But in our research paper, we are actually working on something like different various types of vehicles that may be heavy vehicles as well, not only cars and bikes. So that can carry hazardous substance and non-hazardous substance as well, that are harmful, and where to store that and where parking availabilities can be there for this. And more on to that, as it is a one-stop destination for all the car drivers to make their like efforts easy, we also have a transparency using blockchain technology that we are using for used car transactions, so that the owners who is going to buy that car knows about the vehicle authority, and also the workshop that that has been into, and the insurance and other related stuff fast tag and different features are also available. So this is what our literature review looks like. So we have different limitation that we have come across while researching on different topics and different research paper. So we have worked on different algorithms for parking assignment algorithms, and then we have different rental kind of system that we have worked upon. So these are some of uh, the research paper we have worked on, and these are the limitations. So moving on to Vinit, he will tell you more about the use cases and different UML diagram that we are covering in this.
Yeah, so hello everyone. Thank you, Abhishek. So this is basically the use case diagram of our whole project. In this, we have a system through which user can log in. First, user can also register to our system, and then he can log in with the system. Then he can perform various operations, like he can book the parking slot, he can call a mechanic if required, he can hire rental car, and also if you want to create multiple accounts, so you can log out and create another accounts as well. So this is basically the use case diagram of our system. It describes the high level functions and scope of a system. So moving towards the sequence diagram. So in this, the customer will overall define the processing and the functionality of the system by hiring the car rental system. So it will define how are the services offered and how are the list of the services. Then it will show like which all the cars are available to rent, and then he can choose a particular car, then he can rent a car by defining the price if it is affordable to him or her. If it is not, then he can move to another options. Then he can visit all the updated or available informations and proceed further. Then he will look about the vehicle database and rental database. Then after all of these things, then he will finally hire a car if required. Then moving towards the next slide. This is the class diagram of a project in which there is user which will have a particular information about him, like his or her personal email address or and password. Then he will log in or register himself via an application. Then in our application interface, there are various options available like parking address, slots available, and slot book. These are the informations that are available to book a particular parking slot. And then user will have his or her particular profile in which the name, email ID, and password will be stored. And after viewing all the parking slots and which are available, which are not available, then user will select the option like what his or her vehicle type is there, like it's a two-wheeler, it's a four-wheeler, or it's a short vehicle, or it's a huge vehicle. Then he will see the location, it's near to him or her or it's far away. Then according to its convenience, he will choose a particular parking slot and book that slot to park his or her vehicle. Then it will also define him the vehicle availability. If it is far away from the area and he needs to call a mechanic, then he can call via this app as well. So this is the class diagram, and we are concluding this by it's a like these three diagrams develop a project that's based on basically the real world problems, like the user nowadays face difficult problems like in the middle of their journey they get stuck with their vehicle, then they need a mechanic but they are unable to find that in the slot. So our application help them to find this. And nowadays parking problem is huge. Users easily don't get parking, so they need to stuck and it's got a lot of time. So the parking availability also is shown via our app, and then user can book their own parking slot. And the car hiring also, if the user wants to hire a car, so they can rent and choose the particular car according to their convenience, like whatever they required, either five-seater or seven-seater, somewhat like that. And it also reduces the disputes caused by the lack of transparency in a used vehicle transaction. So we also store all the history of the car owners, vehicle authority, mechanic workshop, so it does not lead to any further queries. And this also includes all the fast services, vehicle related documents, and license as well. So this is basically our application which is useful for the users. And moving towards the references, which will be explained by further teammates. Thank you.
So these are the references that we use. So we actually covered this in the literature survey as well. So these are the papers that we have used to design different algorithms and different parking system. And also we have worked on different rental systems as well. So we are using some of the algorithms and optimizing that, taking reference from this teacher's paper. So that's all. Thank you. So that's from our side.